What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? On my way to school. Y'all doing okay? I'm waiting for some people to get in here. See what I was gonna talk about today. Really, what I was gonna talk about today. What's up, y'all? It's been a little minute again. You know, I'm on say like school break, Christmas break, whatever you want to call it, break, some type of break. You feel me? This thing's shaking. Yeah, kind of been alienating myself. You know, staying out the way, which I always do. But I feel kind of bad, but I know I need to. It's like reconnecting with friends, things like that, and trying not to normalize. It sounds fucked up, but it's like, how do you normalize not being available all the time? You see what I'm saying? Where, you know, where you meet, you don't talk to friends for a while, then y'all get reconnected, and they hit you up a good amount, and you answer, hang out, do whatever, and then you just stop. You know, you just aren't available. Not because you don't want to kick it or hang out with them. What's up? It's more of, you don't have the same amount of time that they do to do the things that they want. Like, I can't talk on the phone all the time. You know, I can't do certain things all the time. What's up? What's up? Y'all ask some questions. What's up? Yeah, even with parents, you know, it's like I can't talk all the time. Like, I love y'all so much. I love my friends, but I don't have I'm not available as often as you would think, because I have my own stuff going on. And just because I answered last week 2-3 days in a row, don't mean that this week I can answer 2-3 days in a row. And that makes me feel bad. You know, it makes me feel bad, but you kind of can't allow it to be normal, you know? Like, every time I call this person, they pick up. And then when they don't pick up, you like, I don't know how they would feel, you know, but it's me personally. You're like, oh, what's going on? You okay? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just busy, you know? Can't show up to your house as much as I did, regardless of if it is break. It's like, oh, did I do something to you? It's like, no, I'm just busy, you know? I have other stuff that I'm doing that, you know, I can't be available. It's just simple as that, you know? And it does make you feel bad, because these people you care about, you know? And I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not saying do this purposefully, but I am saying that it's kind of like with your girl, right? If your girl know your schedule, you fucked. Like, not to say that she shouldn't know your schedule, but if you aren't unpredictable, you're fucked. You know, like you want to keep your word when you say something. It's like, oh yeah, you can call me at 4, and then they call you at 4 and you don't answer, but you hit them back and say, yo, give me like 10 minutes, and then you answer. You still keeping your word. Even though it wasn't at 4 p.m. that you answered, you still answered at a certain point within that time space. Or telling somebody like, yeah, I can help you move or help you do whatever, and then you never show up. Like that's fucked up. You know, you shouldn't do people like that. But an expectation of another person is like, I call him, he answer, we talk. Ask him to do this, he does it. So now there's an expectation that every time that I reach out, you reach out. You know, you give me what I'm looking for. But if you do that all the time, then it's expected. And it's not a thing where it's like, oh, this person is living their own life. Not to say that other people don't think that these people are living their own life. It's just more of, when you do it, there has to be some sort of, you just gotta be unpredictable, you know. And I think that's in one of the 48 laws of power too, where it says, you know, you can't let people know what the next thing that you're doing, you know. And it's not a bad thing, I don't think, but it does make me feel a certain type of way. I know I gotta keep that, because I'm a kind person, and sometimes I could be kind in a sense where I put myself last. It's like knowing I got this and that to do, or I honestly don't want to talk right now, you know. I feel bad not answering. But I'm learning as I get older that you don't have to, you know? So I guess for this, I'm just, at the end of the day, trying to give the message of be unpredictable in that sense. Care, but don't care more than yourself or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, anywho. Shout out to y'all. I'm just getting off work. I'm driving over to my school, this college. Talk to some of these. I gotta talk to some this lady, this dean of students lady. Trying to figure out what books and things like that I need for my next course, my next semester. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't been on here, you know, because I'm in school right now studying engineering. So yeah, y'all. Hey, shout out to Brozone 33. Shout out Brozone 33. You want to shout out? What is your birthday or something? Yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining and, you know, everything like that. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. I gotta hop on every so often. So tired, bro. This weekend, I ain't do nothing this weekend. Literally. I did nothing this weekend. I just laid in bed. I had, like, my back was hurting. Somehow, I think I slept wrong or slept on something. I don't know if I slept on my phone or what it was, but like in between my shoulder blades was messed up. Like on this side, man, every time I would lift up, do anything, it just hurt super bad. So I just D&D'd my phone, and man, you know, people hit me up like, you okay, this and that, as far as like, what's going on with you, we ain't heard from you type thing. But it was more of a, I'm just hurting, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't want to talk to nobody. I ain't want to, you feel me? You know? You know? How was y'all weekend? What y'all been up to? Oh man, I'm so tired. Come on, man. You already know. You already know. Don't even play. You already know. You can see it. It's already there. You know. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, Chiefs ain't on nothing, man. Come on, bro. You seen what we did to them cheese face, cheese head ass mother, man. Come on, dog. Chiefs. We'll see. We'll see what they do. What they doing right now. Exactly. Yeah, I think we number 2 seed right now. Bears, we number 2 seed. And what's crazy is, man, this has been our best. We ain't did nothing like this in a long time, bro. We ain't did nothing like this in a long time. And I always stick for the Chicago team, regardless if they Sox too, you know, Sox, Cubs, any Chicago team, regardless if they doing bad or good or whatever, it's Chicago, bro, you know? So, gotta look out for the home team. And we going crazy right now. Yeah, I gotta make it to the school before 4 so I can talk to this lady before she leave, man. So I'm driving from work right now. Yeah, I'm trying to stay up on, you know, like I feel like this live stuff is more just like a documentation of my life in a sense, where I could just talk to y'all, talk to myself, you know, and play this shit back as I get older, as time passes, and just hear what I said. You feel me? Like different parts, you know, like different parts of my life as I'm progressing, you know. Yeah, everybody, at least my pops, he yeah, my OG a Bear fan too, for sure. Yeah, no, we Chicago all the way. Yeah, my OG, he be happy. He be super happy when they win. He watch all the games. You know, I watch the games with him when I can, when I stop by. But yeah, no, we doing great. Even when they lose, you know, you can't be a bandwagoner. It's like your team doing good, and then as soon as your team not doing good, you go to the most popular quarterback or something like that, or go like, oh well, I always like these people too. It's like nah, stick with your team. Lose, win or lose, it don't matter. Win or lose. What's y'all favorite teams? What's y'all favorite teams? How they doing right now? What's they seed? Because, you know, Caleb Williams was going crazy for Chicago. #1 draft pick. And I see why. You feel me? I see why. You know? All right, I'm 14 minutes in. 14 minutes in. I think I got like another 10 minutes till I get to where I need to be. Oh man, towards ACL. Oh, he was at the game when that happened? He tore his ACL? I didn't even know that. Damn. Damn, bro, that'd be... You know, them ACL those ACL injuries, regardless if it's football or... Yeah, I knew he was gonna be out for the season. For the basketball, football, man, that's one of them ones, you know, and that's why it's real important for those guys to have investments, and you know, your first plan A, make it to the league. But plan B, y'all, you know, you gotta have some type of plan B, because that's the thing about those sports, you know what I mean? Like, once you tear your ACL, you ain't never the same. I don't care how healthy they say this and that, you ain't never the same. You could break your arm, break your leg, something like that, and you got to do physical activity, physical sports. Man, you never the same. Trust. You always gonna be thinking about, man, what if I do this again? But you know, how many times can you break that bone? How many times can you tear something? You know what's funny is that I used to keep up heavy with basketball and football. I do like basketball though. I just ain't up on like all the new players like that. Because I used to be, man, I don't know, like I used to do it for I used to just know. I would do research and different things. It was really for just conversational purposes, and just keeping up, you know, just to see what's to it, you know. But I haven't been in the recent years. I haven't. But yeah, I just haven't been keeping up like that. Yeah. What's going on in the basketball though? Nah, I don't play sports. I'm grown as hell, bro. I don't know when I would. When would I be able to play sports? I have no clue when. I'm 31, so I'm kind of, you know, I ain't like old, but I'm up there where it's like I do go to the gym. I am athletic, you feel me? But I don't know when I would be able to play sports like that, you know? Like, I got too much other stuff I'm doing. I'm more of a creative person, like playing guitar, making music, creating things, stuff like that, than sports. I appreciate sports and I enjoy watching when I do get a chance to, but I don't really play like that. Yeah, I don't really play like that. When I was younger, you know, in high school, after school, things like that, I would play sports. But nah, I ain't gonna say I'm old, because I'm not old, you feel me? I'm not old. I'm 31. I can still do cartwheels and flip and do all this shit. But I definitely don't play sports right now. Deadlift, I don't even know if I deadlift, but that ain't 210 ain't nothing. 210 is nothing. I can bench press 225 like 10 times, so that's nothing. I know I look like I got a sleeper build. I look skinny and all that, but no, I'm 6'2", 190, so whatever you take from that. I definitely go to the gym. That's like my therapy pretty much, you know. I don't 210 is nothing though. 405, yeah, that sound like a more, you know, that sound like a more reasonable, you feel me? Yeah. I mean, I could probably do like maybe 375 or something. 405 maybe. If I could push 225 bench press, then deadlift I definitely should be able to get like 4. And depending on how big your pops is, I don't know. 405 bench press, damn. 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 Yeah, damn. Bench press is insane. That's good though. I think I just seen a like a 25-year-old. He had to been like 160. He did he pushed 405 on the internet. I seen it on Instagram. He pushed 405. So I don't know. I ain't never tried it. I ain't really got no spotter or nothing like that, but I think the most I did was 325 or something like that. Yeah. That was the most I ever, like, as a 1 rep max. Yeah, so the 405, man. Shout out to your pops. Man, I'm finna hop. That's probably why. It's muscle memory. Yeah, it's muscle memory. A lot of times what people don't understand is that if you worked out previous and you stop and then you go back, your muscles remember. They remember, oh, I used to do this. Okay, let me get those fibers together. Let me dig into that old memory of when I was doing this. That's what, like, people who worked out before and then they stop and they come back, you like, damn, you only been working out for like you back working out consistently for 3 months, and all of a sudden they cut up and all this, you know, and stronger. It's because they did it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, they body know. Muscle memory, a real thing. You throw a football a certain amount of times, play for 2-3 years, stop, come back a year later, your body get right back to it like it never left. It take time to remember things and this and that, but your body know what you've been doing. So that's the beautiful thing about humans, muscle memory. Yup. License, all that. I want to go fishing with my homie. We haven't got a chance to go. You know, he would say, oh, every time I ask, you don't want to do it, blah, blah, blah. You know, but it's like, don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I would love to, though. It's summertime. This upcoming summer, I'm going to try to get out there for sure. But when I was younger, yeah, with my granddad, we would go fishing and catch different things. Me and my older brother, with my granddad. And I went with my other granddad in Mississippi and catch like boars and different things like that. Go out there with him, and he'll load them up on the back of the truck, and then they'll gut them in the garage, you know. So it was yeah, when I was a kid, you would think, because I'm from Chicago, that we're not into stuff like that, but I am personally, and I want to I don't have no kids right now, but when I do have kids, I want to get my kid into stuff like that. I think it's very important to know what's going on in the real world, and you can get your own food. you can get your own food, and that's just how they used to do it back in the day, the hunter-gatherers, and learn about nature and teach them, take them shooting, because definitely think that in the animal trapping, I don't know, maybe some rabbits or something. All right, though, I gotta hop up off here. I gotta get in this building. I appreciate you for standing live, Bronze Zone 33. I appreciate you. I gotta hop up off here. I'll get back on, maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live when I'm mixing. I gotta mix this song tonight, so I'll probably hop on live then. But now that you following, so you'll know when I go live. I appreciate everybody who stopped through. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Peace.